it on again, and we should be back up soon. There we go. Looks like we're back. We're going into the factory. Waiting for that to load. It says we're in excellent condition, man. But we should be back. And we should be back. Yep, we're back. All right, folks. I didn't know we had any technical issues on YouTube, but thank you so much for sitting tight, dealing with all of that. So we're all good. Appreciate y'all hanging out and chilling. We're not going to stop. Even when we have technical issues, we're going to keep the train rolling. That's how we do it. That's how things flow, you know? Let's do it. Always a decent start. See, dude, my steering is jacked. Damn, someone got popped. Health Restaurant, it says we're good. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for popping over on YouTube. I appreciate that, bro. Oh my, bruh. Get him. See, people be taking those shortcuts that I don't know of. I gotta educate myself on them. Woo. Dang, 1800. Let's get it. Let's go. Ah, ah. I don't know how I did that. Oh my gosh, come on. How we running in the cars, bruh? It's kind of hard to see, to be honest with you. There's a lot going on. It's kind of hard to see. I'm not even, like, lying. I wish I was lying. I'm not. Come on. All right. Okay. Damn. Cool. Yo, what's happening? It looks like Mario Kart on steroids. Yes, it does. Jin Pack, what's happening with you? Welcome over here on YouTube. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for hanging out with your boy. I was a team leader. Let's go. Team leader. Finished third, too, on top of that. And we won. Oh, but we didn't win. We're still second as a team. But I still get a little bit for being a team leader. We'll take that. Yeah. Second place. Oh, okay. Well, Bad Lilo Kitty, they were first the entire time. We'll still take the third, though. At 33 points. Gets us over to 233. One more of those, we'll be getting the next reward. And going from there. Continue. We're going to keep this thing going. Thomas Wong with the sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. H-Bomb with the sub. Appreciate that. Dwayne Blackwell with the sub from a couple days ago. Appreciate that as well. All the ropes on YouTube. I wonder what's going on with that. Just saying. All the ropes on YouTube. I'm gonna get out of that so it doesn't mess with me. Damn, man, that's looking pretty dope. Let's keep it going. You know, it's October, so we got to celebrate. You know, we have to represent the season, which is Halloween. Even though it doesn't feel like the fall yet, the high is still like 85 degrees. It is hot as hell. I said it's hot. Come on, Stream Deck. I know you can work faster than that. I know you can. Let's get it going. Oh, dude, and I got no items from that? Bruh. Bruh. Bro, are you serious? 2880. Let's go. Yes. What just happened? What? Get out of here. What the hell? Return to the main menu. That is sad as hell.
Bruh.
Okay. You can't make that shit up. All right, folks, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take another break. We're on top of the hour, so we're just gonna take a quick couple minutes of a break. I'm gonna chill for a little bit. I want y'all to enjoy this other music since we switched over. Enjoy this music instead, please. Yep, enjoy this, and then we're gonna take a few moments of a break. When we get back, more Sonic Racing CrossWorlds headed your way. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Mostra o teu poder, desliza no beat, faz acontecer. O mundo gira ao teu redor. Com esse swing, tu é maior. Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Chão tremendo, todo mundo a dançar. É o baile que nunca vai acabar. Sobe o clima, sente o calor. Requebra no ritmo, sente o amor. Vem no flow, não pode negar. Essa vibe é nossa, pode acreditar. Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Chão tremendo, todo mundo a dançar. É o baile que nunca vai acabar. Nunca vai acabar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you so much for hanging out with your boy JD. We're live through the power of Beam. We're live on Kick, live on Twitch, and we should still be on vertical YouTube, to my knowledge. It looks like we are. So thank you so much for hanging out. And before we go back into Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, we got some interesting news, folks. Some breaking news. So earlier in the show, if you were watching on other platforms like Kick, Twitch, and Beam, we were talking about the Twitch situation that occurred last week in regards to Maru being assaulted, physically assaulted during the meet and greet, right? We talked about all of that. Fast forward to yesterday, Twitch announced their apology. Like Dan Clancy through the Twitch's handle, they announced that they were sorry and blah blah blah, right? Fast forward to today, Emmy has just released a video. I don't know how fresh this is, but this apparently just dropped an hour ago, where apparently she has brought up a Twitch streamer who is allegedly been essaying her and causing all kinds of problems, making her feel uncomfortable. It might be by a streamer you may or may not be aware of, but we'll go ahead and watch the clip and we'll go from there. That vertical, you may not be able to see this. And actually, let me see if I can get that going for y'all. So give me a second to get this going. Main screen. There it is. Right below me. There it is. So that does work. That's nice. All right. So let's go back to the first right here. Emmy has accused Ms. Kiff for SA, DA, stalking, harassment, and blackmail. Let's see what she has to say. Listen.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Ms. Kiff has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I have attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue, and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done. And I have always believed in not condemning people or starting drama online. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking, why am I doing this and why now? And I would like.
So as you can tell, she's called out a streamer for doing these things to her, allegedly. There's more. I just skimmed through this while I was just taking a break and it just popped up. I'm like, whoa, what's happening? What's going on? And so before we go any further, we need to get a little bit of a background for those of you who may not know. And honestly, I don't know how accurate this is. So please take this with a grain of salt. I do not know how accurate this is. But I have heard of this name before. And you know what they say? The accuser never gets brought up more than once. You get hit up multiple times over and over and over again within a span of years, something's going on. Now, again, I'm not accusing anybody of being guilty or innocent. I'm in the middle here. We have no idea what's going on. But if people saying the same thing about you over and over and over and over again, maybe something's going on. Maybe this needs to be looked into. That's just my opinion on that. That being said, let's see. So what's happening? Ms. Kiff has been involved in multiple controversies throughout his career, primarily centered around allegations of covering up incidents involving his friend, streamer Crazy Slick, and subsequent fallout with other streamers. Starting in 2020, when a female streamer alleged that Crazy Slick touched her in different areas while she was passed out at a party, claiming he was checking her pulse. She later clarified that while she did not consider it that word, the actions made her uncomfortable. Ms. Kiff and his then partner Maya were not present at the party but learned of the incident in July 2021. They subsequently spoke with the victim and the housemate Kyle, who confirmed the story, and Miskiff later stated that Crazy Slick had SA'd her. A third-party investigation cleared Miskiff of any cover-up, and the woman who alleged the assault later sued him, but the case was dismissed, and she was ordered to pay his legal fees. Okay, so that one seems like when it came to him, he may have been exonerated from it. That's what it says, and again, this is AI generated. Don't know how true this is. Take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, folks. These are allegations until someone's proven guilty or innocent. I'm gonna be very, very clear on that before we move forward. Then in September 2022, streamer Trainwreck accused Miskiff of covering up the assault, leading to Miskiff being placed on leave from One True King, OTK, the organization he co-founded. An internal investigation was conducted, and while no direct evidence of a cover-up was found, OTK suspended Miskiff from his board duties in December 2022 due to his callous disregard. Callous, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. And lack of empathy shown during his comeback stream in October 2022. Miskiff later apologized for his behavior during that stream. July 2025, so just a few months ago. Just 4 months ago, I could do math. Yes, 4 months ago, situation resurfaced as Adriana Lee reasserted her allegations, claiming she was pressured by Miskiff and Maya to downplay the incident, and that the original twin longer post was edited with their input. Despite this, the earlier investigation had already cleared Miskiff, and OTK had reinstated him under monitored probation. The drama significantly impacted OTK's reputation and sponsorship deals, contributing to their decision to partner with Kick, a platform co-owned by Trainwreck. So that explains why they came over to Kick, right? Yikes. And then to see that this just dropped an hour ago, what's going on with the same thing with the same individual over and over and over again? Just asking questions. There's more to this, folks. More to this. Continue.
Oh, see this in some of his VODs in his bedroom, the holes in the wall. There would be times where he was upset at me, and I would go to my stream room and literally lock myself in to get away from him, and he would be banging on the door and screaming at me. And at the time, he also would more often do things like going, like if we were driving in the car together, he would be going like 150 miles an hour, and like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die, like threatening to kill both of us. And this wasn't like even necessarily because of me or like because of something I did a lot of the time. Like one of the times that it happened, it was because we were just getting food, and he was on his phone, and he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video, and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer, and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well, you know, like, huh, yeah, I guess so. Which led to him going 150 miles per hour in the car and talking about killing himself while doing it.
That's wild, folks. Can you imagine? Now, again, you know, everyone's guilty. Well, everyone's innocent until proven guilty, right? And there's always two sides to a story. But if that is true, that is absolutely insane. You mean to tell me that Miskiff, I don't watch any of this guy's stuff. I barely even know who he is, but he's massive. And the fact that if he went and turned and left just by the mere fact that he wasn't invited to something to make him do that, to do that with someone else in the vehicle, if that's true, that's diabolical stuff right there. And no one needs to experience that at all. Like, if you're going through that stuff, that's something that you need to handle on your own. Like, you maybe need to go speak to somebody. But if this is true, because again, this is all allegations, words to proof. Right now, I see that this is being read off of, you know, probably a piece of paper. We're taking notes and stuff like that, which is fine. And this is just a recall of what happened. That's great. What proof do we have of it is what it is. But Again, accusers don't get accused multiple times unless something is going on. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
Then at home, other things would happen. Like, I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure. There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him, and mine was doing better. So basically, I felt like I was kind of stuck in a loop where I felt like I had to constantly perform and like prove my value to not be thrown away. But at the same time, if I ever performed too well, I was gonna be punished for it.
Did you say punched? What?
If I ever performed too well, I was gonna be punished for it.
Bruh.
All right, so that's all insane, dude. Are you kidding me? I don't understand it, dude. I don't get it. What's going on with these folks, man? Like, and again, if it's true, absolutely insane. This individual needs to be held to account. Justice needs to be served. But it's like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? You are put in a position of just blessed to be in a position where you're just making money just by releasing videos and doing what you do and being a content creator. People would die to do what you do. And you squander it. If this is true, this is how you treat people? This is what you do? It's wild, man. People take this stuff for granted. They do. It blows me away when people do these things, if it's true. When people cheat the system to try to get ahead, while, you know, folks who try to do it the right way, we're the one that's really punished for this kind of stuff. We're the ones that, and let me stop there. What's happening, if this is true, Emmy does not deserve that. Just because her video performed better than his, just because he didn't get invited to a party, like, that's childish nonsense. That's some shit a child would do. This is a grown ass motherfucker, bro. I'm sorry. If you're a grown ass adult, you need to do better. And like, if those are true, he needs to get locked up. I'm sorry. Like, they should not be getting that many passes if all this is true. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. That's just wild stuff. So let's see, what time do we have? We're at 2:02. What time we got? We got 5:17. Let's do a couple few sessions. But again, like, what if what's happening here is true? Dude needs to get locked up. And like, that's just messed up, man. All right. Get back into the mode. Do what we're here to do. Into our business. Let's get into it. And do our thing with Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. And go from there, man. Man, it sucks. That sucks. And I feel for Emmy. If that's happening to her, absolutely insane. And again, like, people are in these positions of power and authority, and you do those things, I have no words. Like, I'm kind of pissed off. I have a hard way of expressing anger. I have a hard time processing stuff like that because I hate to see people in pain that have to deal with stupid shit because other people out here out doing nonsense. Absolute diabolical, nonsensical stuff. So we're gonna keep doing this, do what we do. And go from there. We'll keep our eyes open on that. We'll keep you updated when we're form or fashion. I might even turn it into something, maybe post it on YouTube for those who, you know, came here for Sonic Racing, ended up hearing stuff about Emmy and Miskiff. Like, what the hell's going on? So yeah, we'll probably speak more on that later on. But I want to make this game at 6 with Phoenix and Denver. And see if we can do some new stuff. See if we can get a different track going. Man, they out here spam. It's whatever. It's the game. That's what it is. Play the game. Seeing what's next. The other thing too, like, other than, you know, what I had just shown y'all, like, it's hot in here. It's like 85 degrees in this room. Like, that's why I take breaks, so I can cool down a little bit. But that report definitely didn't make me feel any better. Man, oh man. And we're off. But that was my own teammate, bro. They have to fix that. They have to fix that. If I have that red rocket, I want it to hit someone that's not on my team. Please, that'd be nice. Dude, we are not doing well. I'm telling you that right now. We've won 1 race so far. All right. Second place, let's keep it moving, man. Earned ourselves another decal. Cool, with Mona. Keep it rocking. On to the next. Let's get it. Gotta fix your shit. Let's work with that plate. Let's see what that does. Whew. Crazy, man.
Salutations.
Dude, I am beyond.
Hello.
I wouldn't say incensed. Random, I can't, man. That's getting to me.
Hey guys.
That's getting to me, man. Like, I cannot stand when grown-ass men try to, you know, make women feel less than and try to abuse and all this shit because they got some other shit going on. It's like, bro, you need to talk to somebody. Instead of taking your frustrations and your shortcomings on someone else. Doesn't matter if it's male or female. Like, you need to handle your own shit. Act like a grown-ass adult. You're a grown-ass man. Fucking ridiculous, bro. That shit pisses me off. Might be the last race just because this, like, that report, that makes me so angry. And now I'm no longer in the mood. I'm no longer in the mood to play this game. The game's cool, it's fine, it's whatever. We're building this up. I'll probably pay more of this offline so I can get all the rewards for playing the festival for this, but I am not in the right headspace right now. It's like I just don't understand it. Why are we doing this? Bro, who do you think you are? You think you Ike Turner, bruh? Like, what the fuck you think this is? You think you can get away with it? That's the thing. They do this shit because oh look, I'm a CEO. I'm in a position of power. I'm a co-founder. Benji King. I can get away with it. I can get away with it. But again, you know, I'm approaching this as if the dude is guilty. I'm sorry. If you guys are defending this shit, there's something seriously wrong with you. I'm sorry. If you got a problem with it, you already know what to do. It's like it's kind of like when, you know, you hear all these things happening with the same individual happening over and over again. At some point, it doesn't even matter. Like, if the same people or different people are saying the same shit about you over and over and over again, I don't know what to tell you. You doing the wrong things. And if you didn't do that shit, you're putting yourself in that position for the allegations to come up over and over and over again. I just don't understand that shit, dude. God dang it, bro. Ugh. Ugh. I have 46 coins right now. Dude, this feels slow. Like, I know Joker's, his entire thing is about handling. He's a handler, which is fine. You didn't get, damn it. I didn't get the 100 coins. I needed that bad. I needed that bad. It's serious. I'm holding on to this. Sometimes you don't get to hold on to this shit. That's the problem. There we go. Got 100. We're in legit this ass last place, so might as well burn it. Oh, damn. Second place. Interesting way to finish. Oh, nice. You end up getting the win. First place. Interesting. I think we're going to stop right there. $302 get you to the next tier. Get you another 50 tickets for customization. Another decal on the way. We're going to go ahead and call it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and call it. All right. All right, folks. I want to say thank you very much for hanging out and chilling with me today. Shout out to El Cholesterol. Appreciate you chatting with me today. I hope your algorithm gets fixed so you can continue on your journey to get partnered on YouTube. You work hard. You need to get that shit, bro. Like, however you got to do it, just do it the way that works for you. And hope you get back on the train, and I hope it serves you well. So yeah. Other than that, everybody, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with your boy JD. We stream for 2.5 hours, longer than normal. We usually stream for like maybe 2 hours, if not less. We stream for a little bit more. And, all these things we talked about earlier in the stream, we may implement. We might start going after DSP, just because I'm just kind of sick of him at this point. For those of you who don't know who he is, Darkside Phil is an individual who streams on YouTube for well over 15, 17 years. He's known for just, playing games and, doing these podcasts, Level 1 podcast. And he gets like, he's not, you don't see him like on your timeline for good reasons. Let me just tell you that. Stream 6 days a week, 7 hours a day. He asks for $150 per stream. And a lot of times he gets it, which is fine. But in a lot of cases, there's a lot of funky shit going on. Sometimes he allegedly fake tips himself to stick it to the trolls and stick it to the detractors. Sure thing, buddy. He does all these weird things and gets really upset over nonsense, and he gets clowned for it, but he continues to feed the detractors with the ammo to use to continue to dunk on him. So it is what it is, and I'm about ready to give a piece of that pie, because I'm kind of sick and tired of not dealing with the seeing it and not like taking advantage of the situation. If we're lucky, we might get fed pretty well. If not, it is what it is. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Thank you so much for hanging out with your boy, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace the freak out.